Good morning, badass women. This is Lada from Meridian Yin, and it's Monday. It's Monday after Lunar solstice. It's 8th, September the 8th. How did it go for you? Let me know. It totally floored me yesterday. I talked to my neighbor and her friend. They were saying the same thing. And then I talked to my very good friend who is a Virgo, and she went for a walk with a new friend, and they're both Virgos, and they were super energized. So we probably each of us was just going through our own process. But if you felt somehow extreme, I just want to let you know that that was really the energy. Um, but it's Monday morning, I'm having my coffee. And that's the reality of our day. I did wash my face for you. And I have a dog and a cat, right? And so when I get up, it's always like, okay, what's gonna go next? Like, what's going on? What's going on? And it really made me think this morning about as women, right? How many people need us. And mostly if you're mothers, right? For me, always motherhood was, yeah, that's a really, really big school of life, right? And I was a mother in many lifetimes. So this lifetime was like, no, I'm going to be mothering other things. However, the motherhood energy, right? It's so strong. And if you have physical kids or not, we all have it inside of us, right? And a lot of energies kind of are plugging into it, including our pets, obviously our children, husbands. They're trained to do that. They don't even know they're doing it. So let's ground today. Let's ground on Monday morning and release some responsibility together and then just go on about our days. So close your eyes and yeah, I would like you to feel your feet on the floor. And that's, by the way, really good grounding meditation, even when you wake up in bed. When I've had a really hard time coming back to the body because my astral space has been so expensive, it's kind of very disorienting coming back into my physical body. I would even lying in bed just feel into my feet and just feel into your feet, right? And I'm even noticing that when I'm more ungrounded, I speak faster. And as I'm starting to ground, I start to speak slower. So feel also into your whole legs, into your calves. Let them be heavy. And into your knees and that space of your pelvis. Like even feel your tailbone kind of getting heavy. And how about you grow some tail? Let's all grow a tail, and it can be a totally fancy tail, right? It can be an animal tail. How do you feel today? What kind of cat you want to be? Or it can be just totally made up tail. It's your tail. Let's use our imagination, right? Make it colorful, fluffy. You can put bow on it. And make it yours, do something that really excites you. It might be like a jaguar tail for you today, right? Like that's really excites me and I can relate to that. But today I see a lot of like pink fluffiness. For me, this eclipse and the energy is apparently very yin, so I'm going really deep into my yin. So notice what's true for you because you have your own truth, right? I don't have it. You have it. Yeah, and then let's do the same that we've done yesterday. Just imagine that that space can kind of energetically expand. Let's make it easy into a bubble that encompasses your female space. It grounds your ovaries and your uterus and all those other bits of pieces, right? I had students who really like to go deeply into grounding these different spaces in the female body, which are really uh, energetical vortexes. Um, to me, I just make it simple with the knowingness, right? With the intention, okay, this is what I'm grounding. However, then if you really feel like, oh, I really need to go to this space today to my adrenals or, wherever my cervix, do it. You can ground it. You can put more attention there. Just trust yourself. Your body is talking to you, right? Our bodies talk all the time. We just don't listen. And helping to ground our spirit into this female body actually helps that communication. We're starting to listen. Oh, my body is talking to me. It's not a nuisance. It's giving me a signal. And breathe. And I'm already noticing my energy starting to release. Oh, and I'm coming more also back from the astral. And so when we really call our energy back from the astral space, when we sleep, we can have those informations, that guidance, right? So notice if something's coming in. And then also let's say hello to the rest of our aura. Just imagine that you are sitting in an ostrich egg. And you want it probably around arm's distance, right? Like that is just such a nice space when we go out into the world talking to people. It's like I know I have enough space, but I also know where my space is. And the clairvoyant blue is that clairvoyant agreement, but I've been really playing with all colors lately. So just notice if it's like, oh, today I want the boundaries of my aura to be red or pink or orange. Just bring it to that bright, beautiful vibration of your certainty and knowingness. This is my space. I own it. I don't resist what's outside. I welcome it, but I'm neutral. I'm moving energy. I don't stop moving energy through my body, right? So that's where pain is created. We go into resistance. Energy comes and we go in resistance or competition, and then the energy stays there and we just start going into contraction and lose our space. And notice when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, when we allow ourselves just to get hurt and move the energy and feel it and move it and clear what we can clear, then the energy can just flow. We don't resist, we don't stop. So just allow energy to move through your body however it wants to move. And the last bit we're going to ground is our female creative space. So again, say hello to that space of the energetical pregnant belly. Let's just call it that way, right? So where your belly was or where it would be. It's funny, like I never had children, but I know exactly where my belly would be if I was pregnant. Like it's the juice of the creative energy. And again, so let's just choose a color. So just with your third eye, just allow a color to appear. Maybe it will be in the form of a flower or even an object or a memory, but kind of a color that's really juicy for you, grounding, validating for that female space, for that female creative energy. And I see very juicy vibration. So whatever is your color, just kind of almost you can imagine you take it and you color that female creative energy and just connect it to the earth. Just really ground it, just say hello. And by the way, Earth loves women that can ground their female creative space, right? Because then we can way more communicate that vibration of the earth can come through us and that wisdom and that old medicine we used to carry in our bodies as women. So just notice how it feels. To me, it's like, whoa, there's this energy vibrating, but it feels different every day. And some days I don't feel it. Some days it's like I'm grounding it, right? I'm seeing it, but I don't necessarily feel it. So any day is different. Again, one day you may feel it a lot. One day it's going to be like, I don't even know if I'm doing it, but just trust your intention, right? And then one more thing we're going to start doing is just create a big golden sun above your head. Imagine a huge golden sun of energy. And as one of my students said, well, why can't it be a moon? It totally can be a moon, right? So this is just kind of like a vehicle. This is like an energy space, right? Where we just gonna bring a lot of our energy in. So just call even more, call yourself from the day. If some of your energy is already later in the day, right? Oh, I gotta go to the gym. I gotta drop kids off. I gotta do this and this and this. Just start calling it. And instead of it, again, from that space, as that energy is coming back, you're not actively doing anything, right? You just started calling it back. That's it. It's coming back to you. So we can multitask, right? So from the center of your head, right? So we're in that intuitive clairvoyant space, create a rose, or doesn't have to be a rose, but it can be a tree, it can be any kind of flower that comes up to you. It might show up as an object, but whatever this is, let it represent your day and just also start connecting it to the center of the planet and releasing any energy, any anticipation, any fear, any stress, any I don't know. I've been living more in the flow now, so I often don't have plans. I'm just allowing things to be open, and then often they just click and amazing things happen. But sometimes some of us can almost have the, wow, what's going to happen, right? It's good to have some things grounded. But notice you're now grounding it outside of your space, allowing it to be what it is, and you're calling your energy out of it, right? And then let it just be there. Let that energy of the week be there outside. Notice again, what color do you see? And is there lightness? Is there amusement? Is there flow? Just say hello to those vibrations, right? Because you can set the energy for it. We're not victims of what's happening around us. We are the creators of it, but we have to be active in it. Right? Otherwise, we're just victim. We're just, it's just taking me somewhere. And then let it be there and just work its energy of the week, and then say hello to all the beautiful juice above your head, your gold, your highest vibration. We can say it's your highest creative vibration, right? And then just kind of take it energetically and pull it in your space, pull it in your body. Can you imagine that gold is like honey and it moves through? Sometimes I imagine bubbles of champagne, just golden, whatever is your image, just let it move through your body. And then also let it kind of spill out of your skin and fill up your aura. And say hello to that color that you have on the outer edge of your aura. And just also say hello to that aura that's connected to that tail. Maybe that tail of your grounding is just growing fatter. And that aura is connecting to it. Right? So it's not only your physical body, but the space around you is grounded. And notice it's not necessarily a defense. It is a form of very neutral protection. And that protection is actually from knowingness. I know where my space is and I own it, right? So it's not resistance. And just play with it, see what's going to happen today. Notice when you feel responsible for other people or where there's energy coming into that womb space, just grabbing and just release a down grounding cord and just see how your day goes. Well, thank you and have a beautiful Monday. Bye bye.